friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, we are going to be using the cash envelope breakdown from the Budget by Paycheck workbook to figure out how much cash I need to pull from the bank. I'm going to go to the bank, pull that cash, and I'm going to stuff my cash envelopes. So I'm just going to really quickly glance at the budget that I wrote out for the third paycheck in June. If you missed the video where I wrote this budget out with you all, you can check it out. I'm going to link it in a card above, but we're just going to be taking a look at all of my cash categories here and kind of transferring the information from the paycheck bill tracker onto my breakdown. So the areas that in my budget that I take cash for are my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. So we're just going to write in these categories. There's not a whole lot of them. This is likely going to be the shortest and sweetest cash envelope stuffing video you've ever seen. So let's just go ahead and transfer these categories. So we have my husband for cash envelopes. We have my husband spending money, my son's allowance, lawn care, and miscellaneous. So we'll go ahead and write those in. I hope you are all doing super well on this Friday. Let me know in the comment section down below what you have planned for the weekend. Hopefully it's something super fun. So we said Eric, Austin, lawn care, and miscellaneous. And for my husband spending money, he wants $40. For Austin, we're going to do $20. Lawn care is also $20, and miscellaneous is another $20. And then we have my sinking funds, which is just a couple. So we have my husband again, only this money isn't going to be spent. It's going to be saved for a future purchase he wants to make. So we have my husband spending money, holidays, and vacation. So we'll just go ahead and write those in as well. Okay, my husband's sinking fund is going to get 50, holidays is 70, vacation is 50. So that's all of the cash categories that we are going to need to pull cash for. I'm just going to add up these totals really quickly so I can get an amount. So we're going to add 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 50 plus 70 plus 50 is a grand total of $270. And now I'm going to use this cash breakdown to try to figure out the denominations I need. And it's looking like it's going to be all 50s and 20s this week, which makes it, like I said, super short and sweet, so that's great. So for my husband's this is my husband spending money, my apologies. We're going to do $40, and we're going to do two 20s for that. For Austin, we're going to do $120. Lawn care is going to be another $20, and miscellaneous is going to be yet another $20. For my husband's sinking fund, we'll go ahead and do a $50. For holidays, we will do a $50 and a $20. And then for vacation, we'll do a $50. So, like I said, super short and sweet. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 20s for a total of $120. And then we have 3 50s for a total of $150. Long as we add these two up and we get that $270, which we will, then we know we did the math right and everything's accurate. Yep, $270 is what I'm going to pull from the bank. So I'm going to transfer this information onto a little bank teller sticky note from the Budget Mom, which I should have right here in this drawer. I do. So we'll go ahead and transfer this information. So we said 6 20s, 3 50s. I will have these sticky notes linked down below, as well as all of the other stuff I use in my video today. So you can easily click the links and purchase these things if you would like them for yourself. I don't make any sort of commission off of any of the links. I do have some like referral links down below where I might get credit to a shop or a company if you make a purchase. Like, I know I have a Stitch Fix link in my description box, so if you were to click that and sign up for Stitch Fix and get a box, I would get a little bit of credit towards Stitch Fix, but I'm not sponsored, I'm not affiliated with any companies, so I'm not making commission off any of those links. Okay, so we said 620s is 120. 350s is 150 for a total of 270. So I'm just going to take this little sticky note and run to the bank, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, so it's actually been quite a bit since I went to the bank and grabbed the cash. If the lighting has changed or there's been like an angle shift, I apologize. I meant to come right back from the bank and film this, and it just did not happen. So a lot has transpired since I last kind of chit-chatted with you. I went to the bank and pulled out the $270, but you can probably see here, I don't have $270 here. So what happened was, for one, I gave my husband his cash. He needed his cash. He couldn't wait for me to film this. Can't really say I blame him because it took me forever to kind of sit down and film the rest of this video. So his spending money has already been given to him. And the other thing is the money that I have set aside here for holidays, I actually already spent. We went and got my husband his Father's Day gift. So I don't have that here either. So those have already kind of been taken care of. So what was already going to be a pretty short video just got a little bit shorter because my attention span for budgeting this week has just been off the rails, and you know, it is what it is. So we already gave my husband his spending money, which was $40, and we already took care of that holidays money, which was $70. So of that $270 that I had, we spent 70 and 40, so we should have $160 left according to my little calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and count this up and see if that is what we have. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60. Okay, so I do indeed have what I need here. I also have my little sinking fund accordion folder. What I do not have in front of me is my wallet because I totally spaced and didn't grab it. So I need to go run and grab that so I can put, you know, these couple of cash items that go into my cash envelopes and my wallet away. So give me just a sec. I'll be right back, and then we'll stuff these envelopes. Okay, so I went and grabbed my wallet. For those of you who have never seen one of my videos before, this is my wallet. It is a Conscious wallet. I do have this linked in my description box down below. It's a great all-in-one kind of cash budget wallet. If you're just getting started with cash budgeting and you would like to have a wallet where you can have cash envelopes where you can separate everything, this is a great all-in-one system. Comes with the wallet and the strap, as well as some plastic envelopes. Not the envelopes that I have in here though. These I bought separately and added them in because I just really liked the style and aesthetic of them. My cash envelopes come from a combination of Jennifer Ann plans. That's this one here in the front. She so kindly sent these couple of envelopes to me to try out, and I absolutely love them. And the other ones come from Erica Life Vlogs, but she doesn't have them available anymore. So if you're looking for cash envelopes that are in this clear style, definitely check out Jennifer Ann Plans. I have her Etsy shop linked down below, as well as a coupon code that I believe is still valid that'll take a little bit of a percentage off of her envelopes. They're so beautiful. They're really high quality. Highly recommend them. So we're actually not going to be filling very many of these envelopes this week. The only envelopes we are adding money to today are my kids envelope, my lawn care envelope, and my miscellaneous envelope. The rest of these are not getting stuffed this week. So let me go ahead and kind of arrange everything here. I've got a bit of a mess going on in my desk here, so I'm going to put this little list here off to the side so that I can easily reference it. Might zoom you guys in just a smidge. That's out, Jesse. Go in. There you go. Again, I apologize for the lighting. Ugh. I'm going to go ahead and just put these up here. Let's do it this way. And we're going to go ahead and start stuffing my envelopes. So I've already kind of taken care of my husband's spending money, so that's done. So the first envelope we are going to stuff is Austin's envelope. I'm just going to stick his $20 into this kid's envelope so that I have it kind of separated and ready to go. I can give it to him whenever he is ready to, you know, do some spending. So that's going to go right into my envelope so that I have it available for him. And I'm just going to go ahead and check that off so that I know that I filled that envelope. The next envelope we have here is lawn care. I do pay a gentleman to come and cut our grass whenever it needs it. Typically in the past that's been something that my husband or my kiddos would do, but they have just been so busy. So $20 is well worth it to me to give them some extra free time, and also it helps support, you know, a local business. So I think it's a win-win. So yeah, we're going to add $20 to my lawn care envelope. So I'm just going to flip here and add a 20 so that I have it available whenever he comes to cut the grass. I think we are on the schedule for Friday, so next up we have miscellaneous. So let me really quickly just check off lawn care and we'll move on to miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is also going to get a 20. I like to have just like an emergency miscellaneous 20 on hand for anything that comes up throughout the week. So that's kind of what this miscellaneous category represents. And that's actually everything for my wallet. We're not adding any more cash to any of my envelopes this week. They're just not getting stuffed this particular week. So this is all set to go back into my handbag. I actually have a ton of coins that I need to dig out of here and put into my coin jar, but I'm going to do that off camera because I'm not going to turn the camera off to go and run and grab that jar. Alright, so this is pretty much done already. We just have a couple of envelopes to stuff here in my accordion folder. So if you're not familiar with my system, I keep all of my sinking funds in cash here at home in this accordion file. I love this system. It all gets kind of separated by category here. Each of my tabs is labeled, and behind each of the tabs I have a little envelope that has my sinking fund cash as well as a little index card to keep track of everything. It's a really awesome system. I know that keeping cash for sinking funds is not everyone's cup of tea, but it works for me. I like having the cash on hand. I like being able to kind of count it and see what I have at a moment's notice. And you don't have to worry because this cash all gets locked up in my big fireproof safe when it's not being accessed. So I don't have to worry about it getting lost or stolen. So I'm just going to go into my accordion folder here and find my husband's sinking fund envelope, which is right here. This envelope comes from Jennifer Ann Plans, the same shop that made my absolutely beautiful clear cash envelopes. She also has these patterned envelopes as well. You can get them punched to go into a little binder, or you can just get this style. So highly recommend this. So my husband's sinking fund is going to get $50 today. So I'm just going to pull out the cash and the little card where I keep track of everything. And it looks like there is $120 here in my fund. So I'm just going to update this card We said that the paycheck date is 6/15, and on 6/15, it's actually quite a few days later than that, but that's okay. We are going to add $50, and that's going to bring this up to a total of $170. So anytime that I add money to a fund or I take money away, I always like to count it and update the card and just make sure I have what I think I'm supposed to have. As I think I mentioned, I'm kind of terrible at math. My youngest son is a math genius. He can do mental math in his head quick as can be. I do not know where he inherited that skill from, because let me tell you, it definitely was not from me. I'm like counting on my fingers, trying to add simple numbers all the time. So by double and triple checking my math and counting things, I just make sure that I don't make any major mistakes. And even with all of that double and triple checking, I'm still prone to making mistakes. So I understand that it might be a little bit tedious watching me count the sinking funds every week when I add money to them, but if I told you how many times I caught an error by doing that, you probably wouldn't believe me, but I'm telling you, it really helps. So we're going to add $50 to my husband's sinking fund, and we're going to count it up. So we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70. So 170 matches the 170 I wrote on the card, so that's good news. And this will go back behind the tab and, you know, be there to access whenever my husband needs it. So I'm just going to stick this back in my accordion folder. We'll go ahead and check this off. And we'll move on to the very last of the funds that I'm going to stuff this week, which is my vacation fund. So this vacation fund is not for the kind of typical vacation I think that people think of when they think of a vacation fund. Our vacation fund is actually more just like a camping fund. We have a camper that we keep at a campsite annually. We spend all of our free weekends in the summer there. It's like our little home away from home getaway. We love it. There are expenses obviously that come up even though we have the camper there, and that's our like lodging is all set up. We still need things like firewood, propane, you know, groceries and stuff when we're there. So that's essentially what our vacation fund is right now. Maybe someday we'll save for an actual like true vacation. My husband and I have been together for 19 years now, I think, and I don't think we've ever gone on like a true like tropical vacation. We've never been on a cruise. We've never flown anywhere together with the exception of one business trip that we took, but we just haven't had the opportunity to do a lot of traveling. Maybe someday. For now, our vacation fund is for our camping. My husband has a week's paid vacation the end of this month, and we are so excited to go and spend that time at our camper. So right now, my vacation fund has $200 in it, and we're going to add another $50 today. And that's going to bring it up to $250. I'm hoping we can add another $50 or $100 in here before we go on our vacation, but we shall see what we have to work with. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and add that last 50, and we'll count this up. So we have 150, 200, 250. So that will then go back into my accordion folder behind our vacation tab. And that is going to do it for the video today. Like I said, pretty darn short and sweet, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, I hope that you will take a minute and give it a big thumbs up. I cannot express to you how much it helps my channel when you interact with my videos, whether it be giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, sharing with your friends. It helps YouTube to know that you enjoy this video, and YouTube will then therefore share it with more, a larger audience essentially. So by clicking on my videos, watching the advertisements, leaving me a comment, you are helping so much with my debt-free journey. So thank you so much. I appreciate the support. If you haven't already, I hope that you will consider subscribing. I post new budgeting and lifestyle content here on my channel every single week. I'd love to have you come back So yeah, consider it. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!